I believe the Bitcoin bulls may be setting up for 9,500 right now. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. What is going on, my friends? Today I'd like to discuss Bitcoin and the possibility and probability of Bitcoin testing up into the 9,000 and 9.5K region right now. Are we looking to see a potential bull flag play out here? Are we seeing a potential top out and maybe a trend reversal? I'd like to discuss both of these scenarios with you here today. So as a full-time trader, I'd like to discuss with you my strategy, my game plan, and how I plan to crush this market right now in the immediate term. So without any further ado, you guys already know the deal. If you like these daily crypto videos and nightly live streams, smack that thumbs up button, click the subscribe, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. Moon the likes, ladies and gentlemen. Moon them up. All right, so we'll begin with our Bitcoin technical analysis. And of course, before we begin, this is not investment advice, this is not trading advice. These are only my own opinions, ideas, and observations on the market. Always do your own research and your own due diligence before investing or trading, as this market is extremely high risk, and I am not your financial advisor. I will never tell you what to do with your trades or investments. Being said, let's begin right here on the 4-hour time frame. If you guys are subscribed here, you would remember on last night's stream, I posted a potential bull flag playing out on the 4-hour time frame. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, we did get a play to the upside here. Ding, ding, ding. Chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan. We broke above that old resistance here that I was looking for at about 86.20. Upon that breakout, we see that the bulls took full control, running this thing up all the way up to $830. Of course, now we've pulled back. But here's the beautiful part, in my opinion. So if we draw a trend line right from that wick, this is exactly where we found support, ladies and gentlemen. Classic, old resistance, then becoming new support after it was broken. For me right now, on a micro level, don't forget, this is the 4-hour time frame, but on a micro level, this is looking rather bullish to me right now, as once again, the bull flag has broken to the upside. We found support upon our old resistance level, and we are bouncing to the upside now, right? So for me, ladies and gentlemen, I want to use my flagpole extrapolation here once again, right? And that is the size of the flagpole. We're going to take this, we're going to clone it, and we're going to drag it to the breakout point, right? And we know that that breakout point was right there at the 86.20 level. And where does our extrapolation get put, ladies and gentlemen? Well, for me, it's right at about 9,000, okay? So this is, in my opinion, a pattern that would be looking to test up to our prior high. We may find a double top rejection there, ladies and gentlemen. And if we do begin to double top there, it is going to get a little worrisome for me, purely because there are some other factors here on the daily time frame, such as the bearish divergence here on the 1-day time frame, which is looking rather not favorable in my opinion. We are seeing a potential rising wedge formation playing out and building here on the 1-day time frame as well, which could also come to fruition at the 9K region. And I do just overall believe that this market is going to in fact be due for a pullback, right? These moon boys, ladies and gentlemen, always gotta run their mouth. Always gotta run their mouth. Well, Don Carbonaccio is about to wring them out like a rag in a drought. I've said it once, and I'll say it twice. If these moon boys don't think they're going to capitulate, there's always a price. And when this market, ladies and gentlemen, sees its final test, breathes its final breath, you best believe that the strong hands begin to fade. And ladies and gentlemen, when dusk turns to dawn, only the real will remain. Let's get this crypto. Fired up here today, ladies and gentlemen, because when in fact I believe that this market sees the ultimate drop that we, in my opinion, ladies and gentlemen, are going to see. This is going to be a true test here. The Moon Boys have got their day in the sun here riding the parabolic uptrend. So have I, right? As I've stated, I've been long here. My VIPs know that I've been in a long position now since down in the $83 and $8,400 region. Shout out to all my VIPs. I've been keeping you up to date with all my trades in real time. I as well have been speculating to the upside here. But what I'm beginning to see is the potential here that things are going to get extremely high risk between the $9,000 and $9,500 region if we do in fact get up there. This doesn't mean that it has to play out, but per classical technical analysis theory, I'm beginning to see that this area is getting very, very high risk here as we squeeze higher and higher up into the rising wedge and come up upon my resistance box here in the red of an ultimate $9,500 target. This doesn't mean that it has to play out like this, but for me, as a full-time analyst, I'm beginning to see the writing on the wall here that things may begin to get a little iffy. Now, let's see. What am I gonna get? Oh, Kirby, but I heard that some whale, he wants to buy 25% of all the Bitcoins, Kirby, all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, they can keep blibbering and blabbling to Don about some rogue whale buying 25% of all the circulating Bitcoin. But this isn't going to change how Don Carbonaccio plays these candlesticks like a fiddle, like a puppet, and a spit-shine trombone while these Moon Boys sit staring at some hopium articles, ladies and gentlemen. Hopium. Sheesh. Until these Moon Boys learn to stop living in dreamland and begin to live in the real world, which in this case is the charts, the price action. I believe that they are going to have to learn the hard way, ladies and gentlemen, because as we all know here, if we just take our Fibonacci retracements, just let's take them, we'll take them from a few spots, okay? Let's pull one here from the bottom of the bear market to the top of where we are now. Say that this was the top, right? Say we never go back, or we double top at 9,000 and retrace, which would be the same Fibonacci retracement, right? All right. We already see here, ladies and gentlemen, that the 0.382, which is a very, very popular retracement when dealing with swing highs in the trend, right? It would be completely normal and natural to retest the 382. I mean, that is as normal can be, right? And if we see where that lands us, from where we are right now, well, where the prior top was, ladies and gentlemen, this is a 25% move to the downside to land on a healthy area of the chart, in my opinion, right? Look at all of this prior price action here, prior consolidation, prior support, mixed in with the fact now that old resistance, right? Or rather, in this case, old support can look to become new support once again. We have our Fibonacci retracement lining up in this area once again. And also, ladies and gentlemen, the bearish divergence here on the 1 day should not be overlooked, in my opinion. It is becoming very savage here. Very interesting conditions, to say the least. But I say all this with the fact in mind here that I believe we still have room to the upside to go, right? But you see how I'm already thinking one step, two steps ahead of every other algorithm, bot, and human trader in this market. Because if you don't think and stay 2 steps ahead of everyone else, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to wind up finding yourself on the back of the bus with a one-way ticket to Wrecked City. Average Joe and James at the water cooler will be pulling out a cone-shaped cup for you, ladies and gentlemen, filling it up with a nice glass full of lukewarm H2O, while Don Carbonaccio sits here plotting, strategizing, and preparing to seize upon these Moon Boy tears if we do in fact get this drop. You hear it in my voice right now, ladies and gentlemen? Do you hear what I'm trying to portray the absolute insanity that I believe is going to hit this market when we creep up just a bit higher here. I believe that we are coming to the absolute fruition of this parabolic trend. Can I be wrong? Sure, I could. Do I believe I'm going to be wrong right now? Until I see proven otherwise, I believe that what I'm seeing in the chart is looking to me like it could get very, very problematic for the Moon Boys up in this vicinity. Although, like I said, I still am long right now. I'm looking to continue to speculate on this parabolic trend, and I will continue to keep all of my VIPs up to date with every single trade I make in real time. Let's get this crypto. Shout out to all my VIPs, by the way, and shout out to all my new future VIPs joining right now after this video. Guys, I'm ready to crush this market like a 2-ton man on a tuna fish can. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I'm ready to crush this market. Are you? There's only 2 types of players in here, ladies and gentlemen. Those that do the crushing and those that get crushed. I hope you understand that with what I'm seeing in the chart right now, there are going to be many here in the short term that get absolutely crushed. If you fail to plan, then your plan is to fail. Don Carbonaccio does not fail to plan. Don Carbonaccio plans to succeed. And I will be keeping you all updated in VIP with every single plan that I formulate and strategize upon here for this immediate trend. Let's get this crypto. I will see all of my new future VIPs in VIP right after this video. Let's get this crypto. I'm fired up. And now I'd like to look at some Google trend data here. The tweets data. Sheesh, ladies and gentlemen. Lots going on here. And I'd like to discuss this with you all. But if you are just tuning in now, don't forget to moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell. Let's get this crypto. Satoshi needs a new pair of shoes. The Google Trends data here for Bitcoin, worldwide search volume, past 90 days. We can see we had our peak on May 14th, which if we look back in the charts here, May 14th was no surprise, ladies and gentlemen, the top of this parabolic run-up, just the absolute moonshot here. We had the most interest on Google Trends on that specific day. That is our relative peak there. And since we've just continued really a downward decline, creating lower high after lower high, right? And now what I'm also seeing here on the tweets data, this goes all the way back to January 2019. And we can see we've been on a steady decline here, right? While we got our first peak here, which was completely, looking to be lined up here with this candle that boomed us out of the potential bear market structure here, right? So we had our surge right here. Then we kind of tapered off, but we continued to create higher highs, right? Which is bullish, and that was bullish all throughout this bull flag all the way in here, right? It's amazing how this all lines up. And then we had our peak on, what do you know, ladies and gentlemen? Ding, 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 chicken wings for dinner, tofu if you're vegan. May 14th, insanity, ladies and gentlemen. Again, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, ladies and gentlemen. Do we see the peak in the volume of the tweets line up just like the Google Trends data does with the price here? Average Joe and James at the water cooler, ladies and gentlemen, they don't get interested in this on a massive scale until the price is so far out of reach for them, right? And this is why you call it FOMO, because you see the FOMO happen inside these metrics right here. You're looking at the FOMO metric. And now I just want to make it clear that if this data here on this site, BitInfo charts, if this data is correct, we've apparently dropped back off to levels very low throughout the year here. So take it with a grain of salt. Maybe there's a reporting error or something at this time, but it appears to me that we are back down in the 17,000 per day range, 17,000 tweets per day range, whereas up towards these peaks, we were roughly double, right, in the 30,000 plus region, and we've retraced all the way back down to this level. So for me right now, when we look at the charts, and I see a lot of the potentially toppy looking structures, right? The rising wedge that may tentatively break to the downside, the RSI, bearish divergence, what else do we have in here? Oh, the potential double top along the resistance trend line, everything, right? For me right now, this market may be looking for a correction sooner rather than later. Doesn't mean it's going to happen right now. Like I said, I'm still personally speculating to the upside, albeit with risk management in place, right? But I've been in playing this bull flag, right? Like I said, I've kept you updated in VIP with my trades I entered between 8,300 and 8,400. I'm monitoring that position right now, potentially looking to add or subtract from my positions. So if you do want to see all of my new positions here as I take them for Bitcoin and the altcoins, that is what I will be posting for you exclusively in VIP. Shout out to all my new future VIPs joining VIP right after this video. I will see you in VIP then. But we can see, ladies and gentlemen, there are a lot of signs looming here. And I know that a lot of moon boys are going to struggle with this fact, but parabola, ladies and gentlemen, I've said it a million times for you guys. Parabolic trends love to play out parabolic in both directions. That is parabola, right? Parabola looks like this. It looks like a wave, right? That's how it looks, ladies and gentlemen. And the thing is that we've seen parabola in Bitcoin so many times. Look, parabolic here, parabolic down, parabolic down, parabolic down, right? Parabolic down. Just complete crocodile tooth pattern formations here. And this, again, appears to be a classic crocodile tooth formation for me that I'm believing is going to pull down to a Fibonacci retracement somewhere within the vicinity of all of this past price action, right? We have our 382 lining up nearly perfectly with the 6,800 price action level. We have our 0.5 lining up at the bottom of this range around 6,100. For me, this is the meat and potatoes here, ladies and gentlemen. This is the sweet spot for me in terms of a lot of potential support in this area, right? But keep in mind, this is 25% from the recent local high. 25% is soul crushing, ladies and gentlemen. Soul crushing. Imagine the altcoin market here, right? It's all green, just, skipping through the meadows today, Curbinaccio, right? Everything's all good, ladies and gentlemen. Marshmallows and unicorns for the moon boys, right? All the poop coins they want, ladies and gentlemen. They smell. Their bags smell in here, ladies and gentlemen. But it's all good right now. It's all good. Until the reality sets in, which in my opinion is a healthy correction pullback into a new consolidation above this level of old tentative resistance, which then becomes new support, sees and respects our Fibonacci retracements, and then looks for a healthy continuation of not this bull trend, but the confirmation and beginning of a bull market. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what I'm seeing here. If you fail to plan, then your plan is to fail. Don Curbinaccio is telling you right now that if you do not have a plan, you are going to fail. Plan for all directions, up, down, sideways, backwards, whatever. Don Curbinaccio will be keeping you up to date with all of my plans in absolute real time in VIP. Not only am I looking to continue to speculate to the upside here, ladies and gentlemen, but to the downside as well. If we are going to see the final dusk before dawn here, ladies and gentlemen, you best believe that I'm looking to take complete advantage of potentially life-changing trading opportunity inside this market. Are you going to be the one that does the crushing, or are you going to be the one that gets crushed? Unfortunately for many, they're on the side that gets crushed, ladies and gentlemen. Please, do not be getting caught like a deer in the headlights here. I'm not planning to get caught like a deer in the headlights. What I'm seeing is that plans need to be formulated, strategies need to be plotted, and action needs to be taken. and I'm going to be keeping you all up to date with all of my plans, strategies, and the actions that I take in absolute real time exclusively in VIP for you. So shout out to all my VIPs. I will continue to keep you updated with all of my new trades, positions, and monitoring of my current positions right now here for Bitcoin and the altcoin market, which I believe is going to get incredibly juicy here in my opinion. And guys, yeah, I'll keep you updated with all my future plays, future strategies, everything for you in VIP. So shout out to all my new future VIPs joining VIP right now after this video. I will see you in VIP right now. Let's get this crypto. And guys, if you could one last time, moon up the likes, moon them up, smash those thumbs, click the subscribe button, tick the little bell, and let's get this crypto. It's been an absolute pleasure, ladies and gentlemen. Put the battle helmet on, the mud boots and the trench coat. I believe things are about to start getting very interesting here. Don't get caught like a deer in the headlights. Be ready to crush it. Be ready to have a plan. I'll be posting all of my plans for you in VIP. I'll see you in VIP right now. Let's get this crypto. Guys, until next time, be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs.